Okay, what we're going to do is take some paraffin that was sent to us by Hine Transport from Kentucky, and get some of this. This is pretty hard paraffin. And we're just going to put some in a jar. Take some BreakOut Plus. It's ambient temperature. It's about 75 degrees in here. And we're going to cover the paraffin. And just let it sit. I'm not even going to agitate it. We'll just let it sit for a couple hours and check it after lunch and see how we're doing. Now it's October 22nd, about 9 in the morning, so I guess this has set since it's about 15, 16 hours untouched, so and without agitation, so we'll see. There is the piece right there. Now what we'll do is agitate it just a little bit. And you can see it has disappeared almost totally. There's a small piece in there, and we'll finish that off right now. And you can see the paraffin is now basically just turned into rubble. Totally gone. Does a really good job with that paraffin. I'll tell you what we can do. We can use some carbon seal and see if we can float the hydrocarbons out of it if you want to. Well, we've got some carbon seal here. This is about 98% water. This is about a 2% mix. So probably a little stronger than what we need, but we'll just see how much hydrocarbon there actually was in that paraffin, and it looks like that might have been a pretty heavy asphaltene base, so we might get some carbon seal out of this. Let's put some water in there and see what happens. Carbon seal. And you can see it immediately start floating the hydrocarbons to the top of this glass. Can you see that? We'll give it just a few minutes and it'll go ahead and separate on out, and you can see the carbon seal on bottom pushing everything to the top, all the hydrocarbons to the top. One thing you might note, there's absolutely no paraffin left. It's totally dissolved right now. You might have to get your camera right up here. If you'll take a look, you can see the layers. This is the trash right here that come out of the paraffin. See on bottom there? And then you can see the chemical here. And if you'll look on top, there's another layer, and that's your hydrocarbons. It's totally separated this thing out and done exactly what it's supposed to do. And I hope the camera picks that up because that's very, very impressive. Okay, you can see that it's cleared up about as much as it possibly could. This is the carbon seal on the bottom, which is reusable. I don't know if your camera will pick this up, but this is the chemical. You can see the layer of trash here that took out of the paraffin. And then on the very top, hopefully you can see that, is some hydrocarbons. In mass amounts, that would certainly have value.